All right, so Gale in context is probably the best just general reference. So if you have an assignment that you are trying to find some research for, this is probably your best choice. If you know exactly what you're searching for, you can always just come to the search bar or go to advanced search if you need to narrow things down more and do that. For instance, if you know your teacher told you to make sure that you don't use articles that are older than 10 years, then you would need to do this after. And if it's something like your teacher wants you to learn something very recent or a scientific information, then you might even have a narrower window. So this is a good place to look for that information to narrow it so then you just get the articles that you're looking for. Maybe your teacher has given you just a general look up information on a topic that you're interested in. If you have no idea where to start, you can always click on this browse topics. And this list gives you something where there's a lot of information on all of these topics. There's going to be quite a bit. You can also look at the new or updated, or you can look at any of these categories to limit the topics a little bit more. So these are all topics that have recently been updated. So I can go to that colleges and universities, and then I can see that there's featured content, reference audio, case overviews, all kinds of things. So just depending on the topic, what's the in the on this page box will change, but there should be plenty of information for you there. If you're interested in an article or a primary source, you can see what that primary source option is. Okay. That might not work. It just depends on what your topic, again, is and what your assignment is. Okay, so if you pick a topic, like for instance, if I just go to news, now here the sort by relevance or by date. I know this is newer, a topic that's just been updated, so I might look for what's the newest information here. Okay, so if I go to this article and I want to download it to my drive, I can just click on that drive icon and we'll download it right to my drive. A couple other things you can, as you're reading, you can do highlight. You can highlight parts of it and take notes. Just make sure you go back up to that highlights and notes at the top and download it to your drive before you get out of it, because when you go back to the article, it won't be there. When you download the article, the citation should be at the very bottom of it, but all articles also have this cite box, and you can get the citation and you can export it to all these options. Okay, so just a few things. On the side, there's a lot of times a more like this or related subjects, so that can help you with your search if the way that you were searching was not quite working for you. Now, always feel free to send me an email or comment on this in Classroom if you're confused or if you need some additional help.